What's up, everybody? It's your girl Thickness with the Quickness, and you are watching me on my YouTube channel. But before we get started, I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because every time your girl Thickness with the Quickness upload a video, you are always get notified. Come on in here, everybody. Share me. Like me. Share me and like me with any and everybody you like and you love. Okay? Okay. I'm coming to y'all real quick with a story time. And also, I like to say, I know we are in the December month already. I just want to say, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you guys checked out my Thanksgiving video. That's the first time I did a cooking video. And hey, it went pretty well, I think so. If you have not checked it out or checked out any of my videos, go back and check out all my videos, you guys. Okay, guys, I'm telling you guys, I had a wonderful, amazing Thanksgiving. I had the biggest surprise of my life to show up at my door. I was so surprised to see this person. So guys, this is how my Thanksgiving went. So about 4 or 5 months ago, I got a text message and it was like, hey, we've been looking for you. And I'm like, looking for who? And I'm like, go back checking and seeing like, who is this person texting me, telling me they've been looking for me. So guys, Lord behold, it was one of my cousins, one of my family members, one of my cousins had been trying to get in touch with me because they lost contact with me for at least about 4 or 5 years. So they finally called me and found me on Facebook. Like I said, I'm not too keen with Facebook, but you know what? It's good to have Facebook because you don't know, you could find some of the people that you've been looking for years on Facebook. So anyway, my cousin had been looking for me and he been like, we've been looking for you, the family been looking for you, this, that, and other. So meanwhile, when I'm texting him back and forth, then another one of my cousins as well, he texts me and say, hey, get in touch with us. We've been looking for you. Where you been? You know, the family miss you. Get up with us. So you guys, here's my number. Call me. So I end up calling them and they was like, hey, what's going on? We love you. We miss you. Don't walk away from the family like that again. We need to get together real soon to see each other. And I was like, that's cool. That's cool. So guys, trying to make it long story short, anyway, we made plans to see each other. So we made plans to see each other on Thanksgiving, you guys. So I cooked everything. Me and my kids was I hadn't heard from them all that day. No one called to say, well, we're on our way. We'll see you. So I'm thinking in my mind, it's like, they're not coming. They lied. They're not showing up. They just said that just to make me feel good, okay? So me and the kids, we're sitting down, getting ready to break bread. So after we get through praying, you guys, I get a knock at the door. And I'm like, who knocking at the door? I know they not coming because they didn't tell me they was on their way. I didn't hear from them or anything like that. So I got up, went to the door. Y'all, Lord behold, it was my family. I mean, I had a house full of people on Thanksgiving. I hadn't seen my cousins, my uncles, in a long time. Two of my cousins, we've been close like this since we was kids. And I shouldn't have been surprised that they came where I was at. They just didn't know where I was. So guys, we had a good time for Thanksgiving. We ate, we laughed and everything. And the good kicker was this. My uncle was like, when everybody get done eating, I got a surprise for everybody. So he was like, go pack a bag, go pack a bag. So he told everybody go pack a bag. So we all ran and go pack a bag. And we're like, what is he up? What are you doing? You know? So my uncle was like, I need you to take me to the casino. So I'm like, the kids can't go to the casino, you know. He was like, no, yeah, they can. We all just ride to the casino. So we get ready, guys. We head out to the casino. We get to the casino, y'all. My uncle had rented a presidential room and 2 rooms that are attached to the room. So we had like 3 rooms all together, guys. We end up drinking, partying. I mean, we had a ball. It was the most wonderful. I mean, it was just so beautiful just to see all my uncles. Not all my uncles, but my uncles and my cousins that I was really, really close to. And then my uncles, they are a type of man, when they see me, when they see their niece, they don't just give me a hug, y'all. They kiss me dead and on the lips. All of my cousins, they do that. all my uncles, they do that. We just that type of family orientated people that we show express our love with big hugs and big kisses. And so guys, they were just so happy that they got back in touch with me. I'm so happy that I got back in touch with them. I said that I'm not gonna lose contact with them anymore. And this is the kicker, I had the biggest surprise of my life. So my male friend, he told me that he was getting ready to go to Vegas, and he had asked me like, do you want to ride with me? And I was like, no, I can't, I'm gonna stay in town because I got family coming in. And he was like, okay, that's cool too. He's like, so I'll call you when I get to Vegas. And I'm like, okay. So he called me, and I'm like, hey, you made it to Vegas yet? He was like, yeah, I'm here, I'm just chilling. He said, where you at? I said, well, I'm at the casino, this, that, and other. He's like, okay. He said, how long you been there? I said, well, we just got there. He was like, okay. He said, well, what's the name of the casino? So I gave him the name of the casino. So y'all, he's like, well, I'm gonna get ready to go because I gotta, I'm gonna take me a shower and I'm gonna lay down. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, well, I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. He said, well, I hope you enjoy yours as well. So I hung up the phone. So I get back talking to my uncles and stuff and cousins and stuff and their wives, and we just still are just kicking it and drinking it and having a good time, baby. So then I get a phone call from my sweetheart. I'm gonna tell you, he's my sweetheart because he's really a good man. He's the first good man that understands me, and I like that. So my sweetheart, he said, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm in a room chilling. He was like, what floor you on? I'm like, we're not up on the floor. We're on the first floor. He was like, you are? I was like, yeah, we're on the first floor. He said, okay then. He said, well, come out the door. I said, what you mean come out the door? He's like, come out the door. They got something at the front desk for you that I sent to you. I said, you did? Really? Guys, he's big about sending me flowers. He always send me flowers and candy when he's on the road. So I was like thinking it was just some flowers. So y'all, I come around the corner and there he is. He came to visit me for Thanksgiving. Man, you talking about somebody that was happy. We had a good Thanksgiving. After all of that, my family left. Thanksgiving was Thursday. My family left out on Friday morning, and I left out as well on Friday morning. I went and rode with my sweetheart because he's a truck driver. He drives from state to state. So I ended up riding with him, y'all. I rode with him from Friday all the way to Sunday. Sunday I got on the plane and I caught the plane back home Sunday evening. Y'all, I have a headache so bad I can't get rid of it, and it's because of when you riding on the airplane, my ears hurt so bad when I'm on the plane. Every time I get on a plane, my ears just ache and ache and ache. So this time it's so bad that if I move my head a certain way, it just hurts. So that's what I did on Thanksgiving, you guys. One day you guys will get to meet my sweetheart. You guys, I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a blessed and thankful Thanksgiving too. I wanted to share that little story with you as well, but here comes the big story, you guys. So today, you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you this story about my best friend. Okay, how did I meet my best friend in high school? Okay, how did I meet Charlene? Okay, guys, so we had just moved from the south side of Chicago to the west side of Chicago. So I went to school on the south side of Chicago for a good while. I was there for about a good 4 or 5 months before my mom transferred me to the school out west. Okay, so my mom was like, you guys, if you heard a couple of my stories, I tell the same story, but this is what happened when I moved to the west side. So my mom was like, you got to start going to school over here on the west side now because you get home too late from the south side. So I'm going to transfer you into this school. And I'm like, Mama, you transfer me into the school right now, and the school is, almost at the end of the year. We only got like 3 or 4 months of school. Why can't I keep going to school out south? She was like, no, because you get home too late. You leave out here early in the morning, but you get home too late. She said, I don't want to have to keep worrying about you. So she said, you're going to go to school down the street from the house. I end up going to the school. Don't know anybody. I'm just there going to school. So by me coming in at the end of the year, I had to take the classes that was available. And that means the picking was slim to none. So I had my first period class started at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm new to this school, new to the area. I have to be at school at 7 o'clock because that's when first period start. Me, I wouldn't dare pick no 7 o'clock class because I know I'm not going to get there on time. So anyway, I had a 7 o'clock period class. So, and it's hard to get to school. Okay, the bus route that I was on, it was a bus route at 6 o'clock, 6:30, and 6:45. The 6 o'clock bus is way too early. I would have to get to school at about, if I get on 6 o'clock bus, I'm getting to school about 6:15, between 6:20. Mind you, school don't open up until 6:50. Okay, so I didn't want to be getting on no 6 o'clock bus because it's still dark outside. Ain't nobody else standing on the bus stop but me. So the 6:30 bus is always packed. You could be standing there waiting on 6:30 bus and he's just going to go right past you because there's no room on this bus. Okay, and the 6:45 bus is going to be way too late. So every day, y'all, I'm being late to my first period class. So it got to a point where I was so late that the teacher turned me in school suspension. So I get a letter saying, okay, you got 5 days in school suspension because you're late every day to this first period class. So I get to my first period class, y'all, do in school suspension. I'm in there for 5 days. Okay, I'm like, how I get an in-school suspension, and you know, it's really nothing I can do about it. I can't really do anything about it because there's no other way to school but this only one route to school. I wasn't driving at that time. So anyway, I'm in school suspension. I'm doing my 5 days. I get out of in-school suspension. The shit start all over again. Late for this first period class again. Late for this first period class again. So I get to the lady door, my first period teacher door, and I would say, you know, can I talk to you for a few minutes? And she was like, okay, you got 2 minutes of my time. What do you want to do? I say, ma'am, there's no way in the world I'll be able to make it to your class at 7 o'clock. Do you think that you can let me get in, come to your class at 7:01 or 7:02? She was like, no, my class started at 7 o'clock. You need to be here at 7 o'clock. And I was like, ain't this a bitch? How the fuck I'm going to get to your classroom at 7 o'clock when every time I get to the 6:30 bus, the bus is gone? You know, this is what I'm thinking in my head. So I said to her, I say, well, you know, I can't get on the 6 o'clock because it's too early. And I said the 6:30 bus is already full, and I said the 6:45 bus, I'm still going to be late. She said, well, that's your problem. It ain't got nothing to do with me. She said, well, your best bet is try to make it to that 6 o'clock bus. I said, you mean to tell me that you want me to get on a 6 o'clock bus when there's nobody on that bus and nobody at the school? I got to stand outside the door until they open it up? Well, you the one late, not me. Slammed the door in my face. I said, okay. So y'all, I kept being late for her class, end up back in school suspension. So at this time I'm in school suspension. Here's walks in this girl. I looked at her, I was like, damn, she look high to the motherfucker. That's what I said to myself. I'm like, this girl look high as hell. Mind you, me and her had homeroom together as well. Every time I see her homeroom, she always look high. So she come in school suspension, she come in, she looked at me and I looked at her like that. And so I'm like, this motherfucker high as hell. So I just bust out and started laughing. So anyway, she going to in-school suspension with me. We both in school suspension for about 5 days again. So anyway, I get out. Shit start all over again. I'm late for this bitch class again. Every day I'm late. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I get up to her door. I just try and just see what she let me in. It's 7:01. I'm knocking on the door, see can I get in. She still won't let me in. So shit, fuck it. I just walked around until it's time for me to go to my next class because there's nothing I can do about this. So this bitch turned me in again. So mind you, y'all, I'm already in school suspension for the 3rd or 4th time. So then here walked in Charlene. She walked in, she looked at me, she said, why every time I'm in school suspension, you in school suspension? I said, no, why every time you in school suspension, every time I'm in school suspension, you in school suspension? So we both laughed, and that's how it happened. That's how we became friends. Immediately, y'all, we talked the whole time for 5 days in school suspension together. We found out that we had so much in common. Charlene was a more like a grown type of girl, and me too. I was very mature for my age, and she was too. You know what I'm saying? At this time we're about 16, about between 16 going on 17. So we kind of like real just grown for our age. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we really cool. Now we didn't change phone numbers. We didn't hanging at each other's. I'm hanging at her house because she didn't really come over my house. So I'm hanging at her house. We kicking it. We just being friends like we have been knowing each other for years. I end up getting suspended out of school this time. She didn't put me in school. I end up getting suspended out of school. So I don't want to tell my mama that I'm suspended. That means she had to come back up to the school again and bring me back to school. So I was like, man, I can't tell my mama. So what I started doing, I just started hanging out. I just get on the L, ride the L from the south side to the west side, go to the north side. I would just ride the L all day until it's time for me to go home. One day, I came around the corner. I saw Charlene. She was standing on the bus stop. I said, where you going? She said, she told me, she said, where you going? I said, girl, I'm suspended again. She said, you suspended out of school? I said, yep. She's like, well, where you been? I said, girl, I've been riding up and down on the buses, on the L and everything. She was like, damn. She's like, well, fuck it. She said, I was getting ready to go to school. She said, well, I'll stay home with you. She said, come on, we can go upstairs. Mama going to work already. We could just chill upstairs. And I'm like, okay. So we at her house chilling, we eating, watching TV, just hanging out until it's time for me to go home, when school get out. So school get out, I go home, I come back out later and shit. We hang out some more later on that night. So I go home. The next day, I ain't got nowhere to go again. So I come around the corner again. She's standing at the stop sign. She was like, damn. She said, so I gotta miss school again with you today? I said, yep. So we go back upstairs to her house. We hang out because her mom worked for the cable company in Chicago. I rest her soul. Miss Vicky was a beautiful lady. She loved her some Kim, and I love her some Miss Vicky. I call her Miss Yakes, Miss Vicky. Either one of them used to go for her. She didn't mind. So anyway, we in the house chilling. We just chilling and everything. So I go home. The next day, I come around the corner again. She was like, look, motherfucker, we got to figure out something to do for you to get back in school because I can't keep missing no day of school. They're going to kick my ass out of school. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, but I ain't got nobody to put me back in school. She said, come on. She said, we got to figure something out, and we need to figure it out fast because you got to get your ass back in school tomorrow. So we go upstairs and shit. We cook us something to eat. We just sit in the crib, chilling and talking. She's like, oh, I got a good idea. I said, what? She said, girl, I got a good idea. She said, I'm going to get you back in school tomorrow. I said, how you going to get me back in school tomorrow? She said, watch how you get back in school tomorrow. She said, you know what I'm going to do? She said, I'm going to play like I'm your mama. I said, how the fuck you gonna play like you my mama? She said, I said what I said. I'm gonna play it like I'm your mama. I'm gonna go in there and get mama's old wig. I'm gonna go get one of her trench coat, and I'm gonna get her sunglasses, and I'm gonna put on a pair of her high heel shoes. I said, you ain't gonna be able to pull that shit off with Mr. Mister, because Mr. Mister is one of the asshole ass teacher. Think he know it all. You can't never pull the wood on Mr. Mister head. He just a top notch. You ain't nothing but you just folly foxing around like a teeny bopper. You don't go to school. You don't want to be here to learn. You want to be here to play around. He one of those teachers just really hounds you. So I say, how the fuck you gonna get over on Mr. Mister ass? See, I had Mr. Mister for social studies. She had Mr. Mister for math. So we both know him really good. We know he's a smart Alex and shit. Check you real quick. But me and her, we be checking his ass back because I wasn't nothing to play with when I was in high school. Okay? You didn't talk shit to me. You got shit talked back. So anyway, I didn't care who you was, the teacher, whoever. They got it. Keep on. I'm going to give it to you. Still like that today. So anyway, she said, yeah, I'm just going to take you to school tomorrow and I'm going to plaque you I'm your mama. So we sat there, we laughed, we joked, we laughed, we joked, we laughed. So the next day came. Her mama left, went to work. I came upstairs. I was like, Charlene? She said, yeah, I'm back here, I'm getting ready. Baby, when she came around that motherfucking corner, she looked it like somebody goddamn mama. I was like, oh my God. I say, man, this shit might just work. Oh, it is gonna work with her grown ass. Oh, it is gonna work. You gonna get in school today. So anyway, y'all, she come out there with her mama wig on. She had her mama hat on. She had her mama trench coat on, and she had her mama high heel shoes on. Okay, me and her not thinking, grab some gym shoes. You know, I'm not thinking to tell her get some gym shoes. She not telling herself to get no gym shoes. So she go outside with high heel shoes on. Okay, we get downstairs, get ready to get on the bus, y'all. And a few kids from the school, they saw us get on the bus, but they don't know who she is. So everybody looking at us, and you know, just everybody just kept peeping and looking at us. So we get to the school. Mind you, y'all, when you get off the bus at the school, you got to walk up this long ass hill. She got on high heel shoes. As soon as she got off the bus, she said, damn, I forgot I got to walk up this damn hill, and I got on these damn high heel shoes. So anyway, she said, now I ain't gonna take my shoes off. So anyway, y'all, we walking up, we trucking up this big ass hill. We trucking. She's like, ooh, my motherfucking feet hurt. Ooh, goddamn, you better not never get out of school again, motherfucker, because I ain't taking you to school no more. You better not get out of school again. So I was like, okay. Now she said, my goddamn feet hurt so bad. So we finally make it to the building, y'all. We get to the building. We go straight upstairs and go straight to the bathroom, okay? We get to the bathroom. All the girls start following us in the bathroom. They was like, who is this? I said, this my mama. This my mama. That ain't your damn mama. I said, it is my mama. Watch y'all mouth. Y'all being very disrespectful right now. And then the girl was like, that ain't your mama. That's Charlene. I said, this ain't no damn. I had to catch myself. Ooh. I said, this ain't no Charlene, this my mama. So Charlene said, get your friends out of my face. Get your friends out of my face. Okay? Get your friends out of my face because I don't play with kids. Why they all in my face? I'm not no Charlene. I'm your mama. I was like, y'all being really disrespectful to my mama. So they was like, oh, we sorry. So they all left out the bathroom. So at this time, it's just me and Charlene. Y'all, I don't even have no tissue. If I get up, that means I'm gonna have to walk off the camera and go get some tissue real quick. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let the camera keep rolling. I'm gonna go get this tissue and show y'all what she did, okay? So just keep your eyes on my beautiful tree. Let me know if you like my tree down there in the comments. I can talk to y'all now. Look at my tree. She said, I'm finna put some tissue in my mouth and play like I got 4 teeth pulled so he won't recognize my voice. And I'm like, all right. So she got her some tissue. She did like this. So that tissue in her mouth like this here, grown, just grown. She put that tissue in her mouth like this. And she's sitting up there in her jaws like this, so she can barely talk. So we get ready to come out the bathroom. We out the bathroom, y'all. So we walking down the hallway. So we go sit down. So the teacher called my name. So when the teacher called my name, Charlene got up. She did a little walk in there. Come on here. I can't even talk like it because I can't even sound like it, but it's like this. No, come on here. Come on here, my teeth hurting. You got me up here at the school. I don't feel good and got all 4 of my teeth pulled right now. I am in so much pain. If you get suspended from school again, I'm going to beat your butt and I ain't playing with you. So she talking to me as we walking into the room with the teacher. So he was like, hello, ma'am. She said, hello, I don't have time for this. She said, I just got my teeth pulled. And I ain't got time. I'm here to put my child back to school, and that's all. He was like, well, can you take off your he said, can you take off your glasses? Why I got to take off my glasses? I'm not taking off my glasses for you. Why you want to look me in my eyes? I'm here to put my child back in school, and that's all I came to do, to put my child back in school. He's like, well, you look familiar. She said, I can't look familiar. She's the only way I look familiar because my child look like me. He was like, yeah, I can see the resembling. He said, but I'd love to see you take them glasses off. She said, no, I'm not taking off my glasses. She said, we're not here for me. We are here for my daughter. And I want to put her back in class so I can go home and get in the bed. Don't you understand? I just got 4 teeth pulled out of my mouth. He said, oh, okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't not gonna hold you too long. Okay, so this is what she gotta do. She can't miss no more days to school, and this, that, another. So make sure she here on time, and this, that, another. And she said, I will. You don't have to worry about that no more. She'll be here on time. He said, well, is she gonna start school today? She said, no, she's not gonna start. I'm gonna take her home. He said, you gonna take her home? She said, yeah, I'm gonna take her home, and she'll be back tomorrow. He said, all right then. He said, okay, so sign your name here. So I signed my name. She signed her name, and we got up out of there. I'm gonna spit this out. Excuse me, y'all. So we got up out of there, y'all. So we walking down the hallway. Everybody was like, that's Charlene. That's Charlene. We know that's Charlene. We know Charlene when we see Charlene. Did you get put back in school? Ooh, we telling Mr. I was like, shut the fuck up and mind y'all business. So me and Charlene, we go out the door. We walking so fast down the hill, get away from the school. So we got the motherfucking school. Charlene flicked them shoes off, and we just started busting up laughing because I didn't think she was gonna pull it off, but the person that Charlene is, there's nothing that she couldn't do, and she didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm sharing y'all this story is because I lost Charlene in 2017. That was my best friend. I lost my best friend. When I tell you somebody that was close to my heart was my sister. She was not only my friend, but she was my sister. We had such a good relationship. I'm gonna fast forward it now, y'all. Me and Charlene, we're grown adults now. I moved away. Charlene was still in Chicago. She had her 30th birthday party. So she got in touch with me. So I came to her 30th birthday party. Then I ended up having a 30th birthday party. And then right after my 30th birthday party, she came to my birthday as well. Y'all, I'm going to insert some pictures of Charlene when we were 16 years old. And I'm going to insert some pictures of us when we was grown adults. So anyway, that's the when we had that when I had the 30th birthday party, she came down here. Then she got married, so I was at her wedding when she got married. So guys, after her wedding, you know, we lost contact. We lost contact for about another 4 years, and then somehow we reconnected again. And at this time, she had her second baby. I already had my 2 first kids, so she had her second baby, and we connected with each other again. And then we kind of talked with each other for a good year or two. And then, you know, by her moving, she got married. You know, it was just a lot going on in her life. So we end up not seeing each other or talking to each other another 4 or 5 years. So finally, I found her again. I found her. I had another baby. So I had found her, and she had another baby. So when we were talking on the phone, I'm like, girl, I didn't have another baby. She's like, girl, I didn't have another baby too. So at this time, it made us both have 3 kids. So we, you know, talk, we kicking it, we hanging out. But y'all, I know for sure that her husband, he didn't like me because one, at that time I was single. You know what I'm saying? So he thought that I was trying to get her to come hang out with me so we could be like we used to be when we was kids, teenagers. Wasn't none of that. I was a grown woman with kids and a family. So I didn't have time for that stuff that we used to do back when we was children, because we was some wild girls. We didn't play back then. You know, we did our thing. We was real about everything we did. But that time was out for us because we're grown adult with children now. So anyway, every time me and her connect, he'll find some way to break us apart all the time. He will always find some way to break us apart. So y'all, after he did that, he caused a big confusion. God rest his soul too, because he also gone on to heaven as well. Say he had a problem with me, and I know he did, but I couldn't understand because me and Charlene been friends since we was teenagers. You know, that's my friend. I just want to be around her. I want her kids to get to know me, and my kids get to know her. So anyway, I was just trying to get with my sister, who I love dearly. Okay. So anyway, he stopped that. She stopped calling me. She stopped talking to me. So this is about 7 years have passed. 7 years have passed on now, y'all. So this is like the year of 2016. Okay. I was just on Facebook one day, just looking around, and she popped up. And I was like, look at God. I've been looking for my sister. I've been looking for my sister. So I sent her a message. Immediately, when she read it took her a couple of days, but she finally read it. Then she called me. She was like, sister. I'm like, yeah, baby. I'm like, how you been? And we just started talking like we never stopped talking. So we kicked it, we laughed. This is like, this is 2016. So one day I was talking to her on the phone. He came in. She was like, baby, guess who I'm talking to? He was like, who? She said, I'm talking to sister. He was like, how did you get in touch with her? How did she find you? She said, well, she found me on Facebook. Oh, well, tell her I said hi. Still got a mean streak against me. I said, well, tell him I said hello and how you doing? She was like, she said, hello, how you doing? And he was like, I'm doing all right. Is she married yet? And I said, tell him no, none of his business. Why? Anyway, I had a little piece of tissue still in my mouth. Had a piece of tissue still in my mouth. It's all good. But anyway, he's like, oh, so she ain't married yet. She ain't got a man yet. I said, ask him why he want to know. Tell him it's none of his business. So, y'all, I can tell right then and there that it was a problem because I don't want him to break us up no more. I want us to stay together, stay in contact with each other. She was like, okay. So anyway, me and her talking. It was just God up above that found me and her, put us back together, y'all. It wasn't nothing but God up above. So meanwhile, me and her handled talking and everything. I said, Charlene, my mom passed. She was like, oh no, sister, oh no, I can't believe that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm here for you. I can go walk with you because I went through the same thing when I lost my mama, and this, that, and another. So, it was a hard time. This is like in 2017 now. So I was just going through what I was going through when I lost my mom, and she was just there for all the way through. When I was going through it, she would just pick me up and tell me it'd be all right. I mean, she was just there for me, and we was doing all this over the phone. So when my mama funeral arrangements was made and everything, and I said, you gonna come to the funeral? She said, yeah, I'm gonna be there. She said, Sean got a doctor's appointment. She said, but at this doctor's appointment, I'm gonna come over there. She said, I already gassed up the car. I got everything I need. I'm already got my clothes laid out. I'm gonna be dressed when I drop him off, and then I drop him off, and then I drop him off at home, and then I'll come where you at. So I'm gonna be where you at early in the morning at your mama's house the day of the funeral. So I said, okay. So the day of the funeral come, she called me. She said, sister, I can't make it to the funeral. I said, why? She said, because he tripping about his car. He know that I wanted to use the car to come to the funeral. She said, he just evil like that. I know this. I haven't seen my friend in almost 8 or 9 years, and her mama passed away. I need to be there for her and her kids. Well, no, you can't drive my car. She said he argued with her all that day. She had put gas, got the car ready and everything. He told her that she couldn't drive to the funeral. She couldn't come to the funeral. So she was like, I'm sorry, sister, and I love you, and hoping that we can get together real soon. And I was like, okay. She said, well, give my love to the family. I said, I will. And y'all, I just broke down and started crying because I cried so hard that it was just like a weird cry on top of my mama, then not seeing her because I was just wanting to see her because I needed her at that time. And she was trying to come, but she had some old evil husband that wanted to keep us from each other the whole time. Just want to keep us from each other. So anyway, went through the funeral and everything. I ended up going home and everything. So a few months later, I'm talking to her on the phone. She said, sister, I need your help. And I said, what's wrong? She said, I need you to help me because I'm trying to run away from Sean. I was like, for real? She's like, yeah, I want to run away from him. She said, I don't want to be here with him no more. She said he do a lot of things he ain't got no business doing. And I'm like, sister, you can come where I'm at. She was like, well, I'm gonna let you know when I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna need you to send me some money and some bus tickets so I can get on the bus. I said, you know what, you ain't gotta worry about no bus tickets because my boyfriend, he drives the Trailway bus. I say, just let me know what day you coming. I'll tell my boyfriend, and my boyfriend will put you and the kids on the bus for free. She said, for real? I said, yeah, my boyfriend will put y'all on the bus for free. So she said, well, I'm thinking about leaving on a Tuesday. I say, next Tuesday. I said, okay, cool. I said, let me run this down to my boyfriend and let him know. So I get on the phone, I call my boyfriend, who is a bus driver for a Trailway bus station. Trailway bus. So I say, hey, my sister want to come. She going through what she going through. I need you to put my sister and her babies on the bus and bring them to me. He said, no problem, baby. He said, tell her when she get to the bus stop, come straight to the front and let me know who she is, and I'll put her and the babies on the bus for free, baby, for you. I said, okay. So I got all that squared away with my boyfriend. We had it squared away. I'm talking to her. She said, yeah, we still got it planned. She said, I got the kids' clothes packed. I'm packed. We ready to go. When he leave to go to work on Tuesday, we going to get a ride. My neighbor going to give me a ride to the bus station. I said, okay, cool, love. So anyway, all of that. So come Monday, I talked to her Monday. Come Tuesday, the day of, I'm calling her first in the morning. Hey, trying to go. She not answering. I call again. She not answering. I call all day and all night. She still wouldn't answer the phone. And I was like, Lord, don't let nothing happen to my sister. Don't let nothing happen to my sister. When he found out that she was trying to run away with her and the kids, I was like, please don't let nothing happen to my sister. Y'all, I didn't hear from her until like that Friday. Finally, I called her. I said, hey, what is going on? I thought you were supposed to be on the bus and you ain't calling nothing. She said, I'm good right now, sister. She said, because he went to jail. I said, for real? She was like, yeah, he went to jail and he gonna be in jail for 6 months. So I'm cool. I'm gonna be getting my shit in order, but I'm still coming down where you at, and me and the baby's gonna stay with you. I say, fine. She said, let me get all my shit in order before he get out of jail. Just been cleaning up, cooking for the kids, just enjoying ourselves because his ass ain't here no more. And it's real peaceful here. And I said, that's good. So she said, I ain't got to worry about nobody coming in hollering and screaming at me every day. I said, that is good, sis. And so she began to tell me how their relationship was going. And I was like, that's sad. That's sad. You know, I didn't know you was going through that. So anyway, y'all, I talked to her all day November the 1st. Talked to her all day November the 2nd. We just talking. So around the 4th and the 5th, I didn't hear from her. So I didn't bother her because I know she probably was just doing her thing, you know. So like around the 7th, the 6th, the 7th, I get a phone call. It was like, hello? I'm like, hello? They was like, Lena dead. I know who Lena is. That's my sister. Her brother Reggie said, Lena dead. He said, sis, he said, Lena dead. They found her dead in the bed. Her baby found her in the bed. Y'all, I let out a scream. The scream was so loud. It was like everybody in the neighborhood can hear it. And I threw my phone. I said, I know you lying. Don't say that my sister gone. Don't tell me my sister gone. He was like, yes, she gone. He said, I gotta go because I gotta get down here, go get the kids because the kids are there at the house by themselves and Sean in jail. Y'all, that was so painful. I just had lost my mama in 2017 in March. I turned around and lost my best friend November 2017. Y'all, you talking about somebody was torn. I was so out of my mind. I couldn't focus. I couldn't stay put together because the most important people in my life done left me. My mama and my sister. I was just hurt. I was just so hurt. And then being so far away from home, you know, I lived so far away from them just to get myself together and travel to go check on my sister, kids, and her family. You know, they was like, don't worry about it. So just stay at home. We'll call you and let you know when we make funeral arrangements like that. So now her husband want to talk to me. Now he got good conversation with me. Now you want to talk to me. Now you want to be cool and everything. But you had a problem when my sister tried to come see me for my mother's funeral. That would have been the last time I would have been able to see her if he would allow her to come use that car and come to the funeral. But he was so evil, so ornery, want to keep her from me. I would have got a chance to see my sister one last time if I would have saw her at that funeral. But he stopped that. But now you want to talk to me. You want to ask me what should I do? What do I want to do with my sister? How I want to do things for my sister. Now you want to get all this information from me, when me and you could have had a relationship anyway, but you have so much against me for no reason. So anyway, y'all, my sister, so I helped him with, I told him about us at school, kids, when we was kids and everything. We all talked about that, So, I told him a little bit. I sent him some pictures of me and her, when we was kids and all of that stuff. So, y'all, one thing I could say about him, he did let everybody know who I was. He recognized me. I was allowed to sit up front with him and the kids. He asked me everything that I wanted to do. What was my input with my sister's funeral, helping arranging her funeral and things like that. But all of that wasn't good enough for me, because I wanted my sister and I had a chance to see her one last time, and you took that away from me. So after the funeral, you guys, after the funeral, they asked me to come up and speak for her. So I went up and spoke for her. I also told them the story that I just told y'all, that she played like she was my mother, so I can get back in school. And the whole funeral, everybody was just laughing about how she took me back to school, because you got to know who Charlene is. And that's way you would be able to understand the story that I just told you guys right before this one, because Charlene was that person. I'm telling you, she was driving cars at the age of 12 years old. Okay, when we was kids, and she had a friend that had a car, and he got really drunk, so he wanted to drive us, and she was like, "You ain't finna drive us nowhere." I didn't even know she could drive. She jumped in the driver's seat and took us down the street. And I'm hollering, "Charlene, stop driving this car. You don't know how to drive." She said, "Girl, you don't know nothing, do you?" Baby, she put it to the metal, baby. We were driving down the stairs. We imagine we like 15, 16 years old. We riding and we riding. I said, "You driving the shit out this car." She said, "I've been driving since I was 12 years old. I said, "Girl, no." But y'all, that was the story of my friend Charlene. God rest her soul. God rest Sean's soul, who is her husband. So guys, that is my story for today. I know it's Christmas time, and here's the season to be jolly. I hope this story didn't get you guys in a sad mood. I hope you guys still stay uplifted. It was a sad story to me at first, but when you kind of move around and get over the sadness, and then you think about all the happiness that y'all shared together and did things together, so yeah, you guys, that's just the story about my girl Charlene, my sister, my best friend, my ace coon boom, my road rally, my kicking it partner, my do or dang is what we used to call each other. When she rocked, I rolled. When I rolled, she rocked. We was together ever since we connected. And I can still hear her voice. And then she'll bust out and start laughing. She had the most squeakiest laugh of it all. And also, you guys, her favorite song, her favorite artist is Anita Baker. She loved Anita Baker. She had the most beautiful voice. You would think it is Anita Baker singing, because that's how beautiful her voice was. She had a beautiful voice. So guys, that is it for the story. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. I hope you guys have a good, happy holiday. Stay safe. And y'all, always remember, never let anybody sit on your happiness. And in the meantime, between time, you guys, shut my door. And lock all the windows too. And I'm out of here. Peace. Happy holidays. Bye.